بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله بيت الطيبين الطاهرين. Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. It's our pleasure to have you here as the Mubarat celebrates 30 extraordinary years of service. We'd like to begin our program with the recitation of the Holy Quran by Sheikh Muhammad Ayad, who is also a staff member here at Great Revelations Academy.
لتعجيل فرج مولانا وإمامنا صاحب العصر والزمان رحم الله من رفع صوته بذكر الصلاة على محمد وآل محمد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يسألونك ماذا ينفقون قل ما أنفقتم من خير فللوالدين والأقربين واليتامى والأقربين واليتامى والمساكين وابن السبيل وما تفعل من خير فإن الله به عليم. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ويطعمون الطعام على حبه مسكينا ويتيما وأسيرا إنما نطعمكم لوجه الله لا نريد منكم جزاء ولا شكورا. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر. ليلة القدر خير من 1000 شهر. تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر. سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر. صدق الله العلي العظيم. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. In the name of Allah, the All-Merciful, the Most Compassionate. They ask you what they should spend. Say, O Rasulullah, whatever you spend of good must be for parents and relatives, orphans, the needy, and the wayfarer. And whatever good you may do, Allah is aware of it. In the name of Allah, the Most Merciful, the Most Compassionate, and give sustenance for the love of Him to the needy, the orphan, and the captive, saying, we feed you for the sake of Allah only. We wish for no reward nor thanks from you. In the name of Allah, the Most Kind, the Most Merciful, We have sent it down on a night of power. And what will make you understand what the night of power is? The night of power, it is better than 1,000 months. The angels and the Spirit descend in it by the permission of their Lord with every decree. Peace and blessing. This is still the breaking to the dawn. صدق الله العلي العظيم. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
Thank you very much, Sheikh Ayad. It is our pleasure to welcome some distinguished guests and elected officials that are here with us this evening. I'd like to welcome Judge David Turfy from the 20th District Court in Dearborn Heights, Judge Salem Salemi, Chief Judge of the 19th District Court in Dearborn, Judge Mark Summers, Judge in the 19th District Court in Dearborn, Honorable Al Haydous, Wayne County Commissioner, Susan Dabeja, President, Dearborn City Council, and candidate for 19th District Court Judge in Dearborn, Ramez Haidar, candidate for Dearborn City Council. Thank you for joining us. We're only able to be as successful as the people that support us and help us in making these types of events happen. We'd like to thank Farid and Hassan Saad of Arabian Village Market, Laila Salemi and the staff of Vintage Bell Banquets, Chef Habib Bazzi, Dearborn Sweets, Dearborn Fresh Market, VIP Chair Covers and Haidar Bazzi, Hype Athletics, Hassan Bazoun and A&E Design, Express Fish and Poultry, Special Events, the staff of Al Mubarat who work tirelessly to provide you with the services that you deserve when you're contributing to their organization, the board of directors for their effort, time, and resources, the volunteers tonight, and we'd also like to thank the Wayne County Sheriff's Department for their ability to be here and keep us safe. In a time of adversity and trouble, as we see in the current political climate, we're constantly faced with issues of having to ensure that people realize how patriotic we are as Americans. Your presence here today is a testament to how you give back not only to your community but to the greater community, nationally and abroad. Your commitment to your faith, your support for such organizations as Al Mubarat are truly appreciated and recognized by those here as well as overseas. We thank you for supporting the organization and for being here to allow us to fulfill our mission and vision. I'd like to welcome an original poem recitation by Malak Wazni, who is 16 years old and a student at Dearborn High School. Malak? Ladies and gentlemen, if we can quickly find our seats. I know this is always a time for us to socialize and engage in opportunities with one another, but please allow us the opportunity to have this short program.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. I'm just going to take a few minutes of your time reciting this poem, so if I can please have your undivided attention, please. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. Thank you. Thank you. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. Orphans left alone, deserted to their bones, their skin left to brittle. A family with hopes has left money so little. Imagine The moon shines for these children. The sun wraps its warmth around their hearts, for it drags beauty back into this world. Their tiny fingers curled around what this world has given. Their words. We have given our words. Let me tell you a story about a girl I knew. I once knew this girl, and so do you. This girl, she was orphaned. This girl, distressed. I once knew this girl, her family oppressed. I once knew this girl who would smile so bright. Her father would tell her it would all be all right. I once knew this girl, and so do you. Sukaina bint Hussein, yes, all of you do. I once knew this girl, 11. I once knew this girl, now in heaven. I once knew this girl, and so do you. Sukaina bint Hussein, yes, all of you do. God shines His light upon us. We are the stars in their night, their candle in their darkness. We will fight, regardless give. Give in hopes and expect nothing back. Give in hopes, let our hearts not be black. Imagine these were your children. Just imagine. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Thank you. May Allah bless you all.
That truly deserves a round of applause. We don't realize how blessed we are in this community to have the talent that we have. Sometimes we take these things for granted. Thank you, Malak. In the spirit of celebrating education and the potential that our community has, our next speaker has a testimonial to give you because he is a student and a success story of Al-Mubarat. Khudr Farhat, who is now here studying political science at the University of Michigan Dearborn and is running for the Dearborn Public School Board, will be joining us to give a few remarks.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. Can we have your attention, please, for 1 minute? I cannot, no matter how much I talk tonight, I won't be able to fulfill all my gratitude to Al-Mubarat. Okay. Good evening. No matter how much I talk tonight, I will not be able to fulfill all my gratitude toward Mubarat because my story started with them when I was 3 years old. June 8th of 1993 marked my birthday. I was born blind in Beirut, Lebanon. My family struggled to find me an institution that was willing to welcome me and to offer me all the services that will meet my needs. Not until a couple of years later, they learned about Al-Hadi Institute for the blind, deaf, autistic, learning disabled, and speech impaired. I'm going to focus on major 3 keys that I had learned at that wonderful institution that adopted the spirit from the founder, Samahat al-Sayyid Muhammad Hussein Fadlallah, peace be upon his soul. The major 3 aspects are the following. Number 1, we as blind students and as disabled individuals, we were able to learn just like anybody else. Normal curriculum, physics, science, math, history. But the only difference was the format of how the materials were given to us. So we did not really learn something different or did not have any exemption. The second aspect, I thought that me and my family are the only ones struggling. Yet when I went to Al-Hadi Institute and to Al-Mubarat in general, I found so many deaf students, so many blind and deaf students, so many autistic children, and so many orphans and so many needy families. I realized that I'm not the only one who's encountering such a huge challenge, but also there are so many people who are doing that. And the third aspect of life, that this will gonna remain with me until I die, which is to accept and to tolerate the opposite opinion. To sit down on the table and discuss, to negotiate, to talk about what I agree and what I disagree with. If I disagree with you all, doesn't mean that we are no longer friends. We are brothers and sisters in humanity. And best of the whole experience away from is the high quality education was diversity. So many of my teachers, so my classmates were from different regions, cities, countries, and religions and backgrounds. So this takes me back when I first came to America 7 years ago, and I was not astonished when I saw in one setting, only one setting, so many people from so many different regions. Why? Because I was used to this in Al-Mubarat. Finally, for the special need, as a special need person, special need people could give lessons in perseverance and strength. We should not be viewed as weak. We should not be viewed as someone who cannot accomplish. Let me tell you this, I'm gonna continue to the last and very moment of my life in education. That's why I decided to run for the Dearborn School Board of Education, just to ensure a high quality education for our kids. Because without good education, we cannot come back and invest. We cannot come back and build. We cannot graduate. We cannot see our kids walk across the most honorable stages. Last word in Arabic. سيدي الكريم أنت نور قلبي الساطع وضياء عين المستتر وأنت العلوم وبحر العلوم لروحك الفاتحة. God bless you all, and rise on top of your challenges. As I always say, I will reach for the stars that I cannot see. Thank you so much. Ramadan Kareem.
In my 25 years of working in this community, I've seen some extraordinary young people come through, and Khadir is absolutely one of the most remarkable we've seen in our community to date. Thank you, Khadir, for sharing your story. I'd like to welcome Sayyid Najah Al-Husseini from the American Islamic Community Center in Madison Heights, and Hajj Wasim Dave Abdullah from the Dearborn Heights City Council. The Great Revelations Academy principal, Mrs. Sheila Sharara, and her dedicated staff have completed their first successful academic school year. That deserves a round of applause. With the blessing of many great academic institutions in the area, it's always quite noble to ensure that your children are being provided with a quality education and have the ability to maintain their faith in a safe environment and academic setting. They're looking forward to continuing their efforts in serving the community and fulfilling the mission and vision of Al-Mubarat. A GRA booth is located in the main lobby should you wish to receive more information about their programs and services, or to schedule a tour or meet with Mrs. Sharara. Please direct your attention to the video that is going to be shown on GRA and to the video after it, which will be shown on Al-Mubarat and their work that they are doing. Thank you, Sahtain. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, and Ramadan Mubarak.
cross-curricular subjects. So if we're teaching social studies, we have a great way of implementing language. If we're teaching science, we incorporate art. University of Towards having a full-size gymnasium and having
Rigor Relations Academy is equipped with 21st century technology, smart boards in every classroom, a full-size gymnasium, computer lab, library, high-tech science lab, Musalla, a full-size cafeteria where students are provided hot lunch daily. Bringing your talent here will prepare them for a successful future in high school, college, the workforce, and thereafter. My philosophy is that every child can learn and succeed. Seeing their faces lets me know that what we're doing makes a difference. It's a daily reminder that we are building the future's leaders. As the first all-Mubarat school in the U.S., Greater Relations Academy has the highest expectations and standards for first and foremost ourselves, teachers, the environment that we provide our students.
Not only they are giving our kids this education, but they can get it and visit military research.
There we have the opportunity to not only identify ourselves as faithful Muslims, but are able to celebrate their faith.
I love that they like to implement Islam in everything we do.
وأنا قريب إحنا بنركز على حفظ القرآن، تفسير القرآن، تفسير الآية، يجعلنا بالخطط اللي هو أساسي في كيفية النطق، كيفية الصوت.
The best thing about GRA is that we do Sheikh Muhammad, and he does a really good job leading.
هذه المدرسة نسعى دائما إلى إنشاء جيل واعي مثقف يمتلك سلاح العلم والعمل الصالح.
I love GRA because, it teaches us supported.
Here at the Revolution Academy, we continue to maintain highly qualified teachers and staff. We offer the most up-to-date curriculum that is based, of course, and parallel to the Michigan State Standard. We use the NWEA assessment. We assess our students in the fall when they join us, again mid-year and at the end of the year, to measure their growth and progress.
Something that we're really great at doing is implementing cross-curricular subjects. So if we're teaching social studies, we have a great way of implementing language arts with it. If we're teaching science, we incorporate art with it.
Me personally, I look towards having a full-size gymnasium and having PE every day for a whole week really helps.
Rigor Relations Academy is equipped with 21st century technology, smart boards in every classroom, a full-size gymnasium, computer lab, library, high-tech science lab, in Musalla, a full-size cafeteria where students are provided hot lunch daily. Bringing your talent here will prepare them for a successful future in high school, college, the workforce, and thereafter. My philosophy is that every child can learn and succeed. Seeing their faces lets me know that what we're doing makes a difference. It's a daily reminder that we are building the future's leaders.
أنا جيت لهون أول شي كان عمري 3 سنين. هون بالمدرسة إنه علموني وصاروا يدربوني على لغة البريل وحتى يساعدوني كيف بدي أقرأ وكيف بدي أكتب. أنا هون بمؤسستة هذه حس حالي أنه شخص عادي أتأقلم مع معلوماتي، حس أتمس مثل إخواتي.
لكنها حين انتدبت إلى مؤسسة هادئة في جمعية المبرات صارت أكثر بصيرة.
أنا هون كأني البيت.
لم تفارق ملامح وجهها الملائكي ابتسامة أمل، فجعلتنا أكثر إصرارا على قدسية مشروعنا الإنساني والحضاري.
صلاة كثيرة دائمة. اللهم وصل على ولي أمرك القائم المؤمل والعدل المنتظر وحفه